What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Overhit video here on Fort Misery Gaming. And today, guys, I want to give you just a little bit of advice of how you can actually be bringing the right friends for certain content in the game and how you guys can switch things out depending on where you guys are at when this pertains mostly to hard mode. Me personally, what I found was this kind of setup worked really well for me. And my proxy actually just recently, a couple minutes ago, I got a dupe of him to finally max him out. But this is my comp that I used. Obviously, not everyone's going to have a +3 Tez. I would just say whatever. Possibly if you have a really good SSR that's like a +2 that's good for campaign, whether they be AoE or single target, that some sort of DPS will really help you. I like Tez a lot because he is going to output a lot of the damage. So a lot of the time when you guys are fighting like the higher end, like 8-10, I haven't been able to beat 10-8 yet, but if I can get to the point where I can kill Damien with some help with some whale friends, hopefully Tez will put in some work as well. But this is a pretty safe team, and what you do really for this particular comp is you're using 2 Cicero leader skills, and you're basically going to reduce damage from all your allies by 20%. So if I had my Necroid actually built up, maybe this team would do a little better against the Damien stage in 10-8. Also, my Cicero, hopefully today, will finally get that grade S, and that will help a little bit as well, finally improving that. But his skill 1 is maxed out for his heal and defense up, which is the more important skill, obviously. But basically, here what we have is we have 4 healers, technically, because you have proxy heals on his S2, you have Cicero's both heal on their S1s, and then obviously Sophia heals on her S1 as well, and she's got that revive, which can become in super clutch. So the only main DPS source I have is my Tez, but still proxy does decent amount of damage, and then you'll just get your normal hits in with your heroes. And as far as for my gear goes, like for instance on my Tez we'll look at, I have one 5-star gear that isn't even leveled, and it's actually not optimal stats at all. I don't have a single weapon that has crit rate damage, which does hold my Tez back a lot, so I'm in that process of working on gear. But that's one particular comp you guys can go for if you guys are getting killed and you're not able to maintain throughout the harder modes of the game. Probably pertains more to like hard 7 and up. Probably anything 6 and under is pretty manageable if you guys have been playing consistently through launch and you guys are around, taking on hard mode. Then the other comp we can use actually is going to be where all you do is you just switch your leader. So for instance, I could switch to Tez. If you guys happen to pull a dupe of Ash is another option. I would say he's at least at level 50 because he does have that rainbow leader skill. So it does give you more options to bring in other units that you don't have to commit to one element. Like for me, in order to use my Tez ability, I actually have to have 3 dark units. And then that also means my other units that aren't dark aren't going to be getting the buff. So, and then here, I would not be using a friend Cicero. So then I would switch out for something. Ooh, this guy just joined us. All right, we may be trying to beat 10-8 after this video. All right, but like here, for instance, we have the Angelo. Look at that, 60% of all. God, that's OP, man. But here it pertains, pretty much all my units are going to get that buff for this particular comp, except for Sophia, which Sophia doesn't do any damage. She's pure healer, so that doesn't even matter. So basically, that's 2 of the ways you can go about it. If you get really lucky, you get a level 50 to 65 Angelo as a friend. That is obviously going to carry you through all the mob fights. And he's even going to put in work for the Damien fight because he's going to be able to nuke out those Damien minions really fast if you guys aren't able to get to 10-8. But my defensive comp is what I generally ran with the double Cicero's leads between the friend lead and then the main, and then your main lead, in order to basically blow through all of 7, or majority of 7, all of 8, all of 9, and all the way through 10-7. So I haven't beaten 10-8 yet. That's what I'm currently on. I really want to try to beat that today. So that way I'm going to get 2 SSR tickets when we get our launch. So I can get one now, hopefully. If I can clear 10-8, I heard that's the hardest stage on 10. And then I probably am just going to straight try to farm 8-10, since that does drop soul shards. So if you guys didn't know, and that's another reason why I would highly recommend, even if you guys have to use gems to revive to 3-star clear, if you guys go to chapter 8, This is the first stage in the game where you actually get this as a droppable item. So I know it's not going to be every run, but the fact is that you have a possibility while you're auto farming, like farming this at night, if you can auto repeat this with any team comp that doesn't require gems, you know, eventually. I don't know if I can yet, but we'll see later today once I get some more rewards on reset to boost up my heroes to see if I can do that. You know, what you want to do really, so like right now, because I know that guy's friend is up, to make it super, super easy, if you guys just find, if you have a similar comp to mine, or maybe a little better, or even a little worse, if you guys find a level 60 to 65 Angelo, and you have 3-star clear at 810, you can set this on auto repeat, because if I go to selection complete, and then I hit consecutive battle, it is going to use that friend every run for the remainder of, as long as you have stamina. So if you see a 65 Angelo S rank, what you do, my boys and girls, is you get into 810, you 3-star clear that immediately, don't use that Angelo friend to clear it, and then you select that friend, and if you're not going to be playing that, you're going to be AFK for the game for like 6 or 8 hours, you get a bunch of stamina, get like 600, 500 stamina, whatever you can do, and you blow through this and get as many soul shards as you can. Trust me, you're not going to regret that. I'm pretty sure if you have a similar, you know, if you're around anywhere with the 4 units between 50 to 55,000 CP, you should be fine. You know, if you got your Cero to tank and you got a, you know, another healer and maybe like a utility healer like Proxy, you should be fine, because Angelo's 2 abilities should like pretty much just nuke the board, and then you just have to worry about the boss. So for that comp to do that strategy to farm 810, then you guys would want to bring, you know, 1 single target DPS, 1 tanker, either a utility healer or 2 healers, along with your main healer. So anyway, I just wanted to break down, you know, some different comps you guys can be using to get through hard mode of story, of campaign throughout Overhit, so that you guys can hopefully get your rewards, get closer to getting through 810, or not, well, yeah, 810, and then possibly even trying to get through 10-8. So if this video was helpful to you guys, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe, as always, if you guys are new. And don't forget to share this out to your friends that play Overhit, because if you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you, chances are they will think so as well. And until then, guys, this is your boy, Fort Misery Gaming, and we'll see you guys in the next Overhit video. Peace, guys.